Hey everyone, it's the Chaplain here, coming to you with some Axis and Allies action. This is our game, Operation Market Garden. It's an international game with 5 players. You've got DTroy, Hilltop, and Corporal Clegg playing the Allies, myself and Hell on Wheels playing the Axis. It's round 2, and Japan is angry. We have a lot of moves. There's a lot of moving pieces. I had to write it all down. I'm actually still, at this moment, waiting to hear from DTroy and from Hilltop if they're going to scramble. So if while making this video they finally get back to me, great. If not, I just won't do those battles until I hear from them. So here we go. Alright friends, hopefully you can see almost everything. So I went ahead and marked with orange chips all of my areas of combat. I didn't put roundels down because I figured that would be a bit pretentious or presumptuous. But here's what we're going to do. Let's start with the C-Zone 33 units. And I think everything I'm going to do is here in frame. So the sub in C-Zone 33 is going to come down 1, 2 into this C-Zone. There's a fighter and a tactical that are also going to be joining that fight, as well as one of the destroyers. So I'll have a sub, a destroyer, a fighter, and a tactical. I'm still waiting to hear if he's going to scramble his 2 fighters, so we won't roll that out until I hear from DTroy. Next, also from C-Zone 33, combat move, take this destroyer up here. This fighter and this tactical are going to come up. They'll have 3 movements left. My apologies, I failed to mention down here. Oh, shenanigans. I did mark these 2 planes have 2 movement left. Alright, so we are attacking the American. Oh, in case you didn't know, I declare war on everybody. The world sucks. Japan rules. Rock on, brother. I'm going to send this destroyer, those 2 planes, and this cruiser down to assault the destroyer and submarine there. Alright, over here in 42, I'm going to send a sub from 36 down here to auto kill that. So I'll just put him on a chip to remind me to take him off. I am taking the infantry and artillery that are on the transport already in C-Zone 36 and claiming Borneo. The infantry and artillery that are in Kwang Sea are going to move into Yunnan. And, oh, that's upside down. Darn it. There we go. Every single piece in Hunan, which is 2 artillery and 7 infantry, are also moving into Yunnan. It's not presumptuous to place a roundel there. It's a walk-on, for crying out loud. It's a beautiful walk-on. I'm just going to scoot that out of the way. Okay. So there's that. All right. Let's see what else you still have in frame here. Okay, the tactical and fighter are going to fly into Hong Kong and attack the 2 infantry there. But wait, there's more. From Japan, a tank is getting on a transport, and from Korea, an infantry is getting on a transport, and they're coming down into C-Zone 20 to unload into Hong Kong. All right. Up here in the north, told you there's a lot going on. Up here in the north, infantry, artillery, and a mech going into Suyugan, as well as the strategic bomber who's flying 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll have 2 movements left, no longer an air transport. Simply because it's worth 2, I am sending an infantry into Kwaichao from Anhui. The others will non-combat. What? You're not going into Hopei? No, I'm not going into Hopei. I don't want to be assaulted by 15 units. Unless it's in Suyuyan, then, you know, I'll kind of let that happen, I guess. Oh, I missed a guy in Hunan, sorry. There you go, little buddy. Let's see here. You can see Guam, right? I am sending a battleship from 36, a cruiser from 36, And an infantry is going to get picked up, C-Zone 6 to C-Zone 17 with a transport. I'm going to pick up the infantry and EWO. That's 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to unload him. I'm waiting to hear if that's going to be a scramble. But I'm also sending this transport over here to pick up an infantry and artillery from Manchuria. That was 1 C-Zone movement, 2 C-Zone movements to get them into C-Zone 21. So there are 2 infantry and an artillery, along with a battleship and a cruiser. I'm missing some combat, I think. Oh yeah, completely forgot. You see all these beautiful planes in French Indochina? They're not really in French Indochina. They're actually in Quang Sea. And what they're going to do is they're going to all fly into Siyuyan to attack these 4 infantry. Now, I know this is a gamble. I'm not taking the territory. However, I'm reducing 4 attackers. I might lose a plane or 2. I don't care right now. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tactical bombers. You don't need to see me set all these up. You just know they're there. 5 tacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we'll just send 5 fighters. Okay. Which means the other 3 fighters can go into Kwangtung, Hong Kong, just to aid in the assault, and they will have 3 remaining. Okay. The 2 guys in Siam are attacking French Indochina. That's mine. I haven't done the Philippines yet. Artillery in Japan into the C-Zone on my last transport, with an infantry from Korea. Down 1, 2, 3. Those 2 units are being accompanied by this battleship. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on a second. I'm so sorry. 2 of these fighters are not going into Hong Kong from Quang Sea. They're going to fly 1, 2, 3 into the C-Zone, and then 4, they'll have 1 movement left. My apologies. 2 fighters going in there into Hong Kong. Into Manila. And I'm going to pause the video because Hilltop just got back to me. All right, friends, I heard from Hilltop in regards to Guam. He's not scrambling. I'm still awaiting DTroy to get back to me about C-Zone 54. So while we wait, let's go ahead and throw some dice where necessary. Like I said, this C-Zone down here in 42, that's an auto kill, so no dice necessary. This battle is concluded. Doink. Garbage. We are waiting on that one. Let's do this one. Oh, hold on. I'm not done naming combat. I am so sorry. This strat bomber is going to pick up this infantry and land him in Yunnan. And then he has to land in Quang Sea, but he's an air transport, so I'll just, yeah, sorry about that. Dadgummit to heck, Billy. Stand up, you mooch. All right. Now all my combat's declared. That was marked on my paper, so sorry about that. So there's a sub and a destroyer for the Americans, which is 2 and a 1. And there is a destroyer, cruiser, fighter, and tactical. Do I want to target select the destroyer? I think so. Let's do that. Let me see if I can set this down gently. Into the night, my friend. All right. This is the Japanese tactical bomber, target selecting the American destroyer. Yes. Bingo, bango, bongo. All right. So now I have a cruiser, destroyer, and fighter trying to hit that sub. And I got a hit. Now let's see his defense. It's a miss. So the Americans are wiped out of C-Zone 23, and every Japanese unit survives. Thank you, target select. You know, I was unsure of target select when I first heard about it, but boy, am I glad it's there. All right, let's go ahead and do Guam, since he said no scramble. So I have a battleship offshore. I have a cruiser. I have an unsupported infantry, and then I have a supported infantry and artillery. So those are my dice. Here go. I just need one hit. Ah, I got 2. All right, and now he gets to return fire. So here is his fighter. Oh no, he hit an infantry. Darn. Okay, I will take Guam and lose an infantry. You know what I'm just realizing as I'm doing all of this? I didn't share my purchases with you because I'm a ding dong. Since my hand is here, hand model, Japan had 40 to spend. I spent 4 on tech. I bought a strat bomber, 2 artillery, and 5 infantry, saving $0. My bad. I'm just really excited about this. This is a lot of fun for me. All right, so Japan took Guam. So that is gone with no losses, mind you. Looking at Hong Kong, I have an infantry unsupported and a tank. I also have 2 fighters and a boosted tactical. So that's what I got. Here we go. It didn't fall out of my hand at the same time, but it was a miss. I got 3 hits. I only needed 2. Let's see his defense. 2 at 2. Misses without loss. Took Hong Kong. Look at my hairy arm. How do you like them apples? You know what? I'll just deal with this in a minute. Let's go up here to Suyuyan. I've got 2 at 1 and 4 at 2 versus his 3 at 2. So 2 infantry mechanized, which is supported by the artillery, and the strat bomber, which is only in for 1 round. Come on, hit him big. 2 hits. It's not bad. He had 3 units. Okay, I'll take it. So his defense, he got 1 hit. This is a miss. Okay. So he has 1 remaining. I have 3 units remaining, so my strategic has to fly off. It can't be in combat anymore, so that's unsupported infantry, mech, and artillery. I just need 1 hit. I got 2 hits. His response is a miss. So I did lose a unit there, but I took Suyuyan, so that's good for me. I'll take that. Sorry for the sweaty feet sticking on the floor sound there. It's disgusting. All right, I took no losses in Hong Kong. Toss that up there. Already took my loss up here. Okay, let's do this Suyuyan battle. We got 5 at 3 and 5 at 4 versus 4 at 2. So we're gonna do all the dice together, mutually assured destruction here. All right, here are my fighters. Here are my tacticals. And here are the 4 defending infantry, greens. I'm gonna put these in a cup. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, and no greens. Miss, 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 miss. No loss of planes. No loss of planes. Yeah! Freaking crap, that's awesome. Okay. Ouch! I just kicked that door because it was leaning for some reason. My kids are asleep and I'm trying to be quiet and this is stupid. All right, all those planes have to land. They have 2 movements left. We don't know where they're going. Or maybe we don't. All right, so I'm looking at all my combat and let me double check if DTroy's got back to me. All right, friends, DTroy just got back to me. There's no scramble for Anzacs. So they have a destroyer and a cruiser against my sub-destroyer, my fighter, and my tactical. So let's do this. I'm gonna move my little foot pad here because the sound of my bare feet stepping on it is bothering me. I can only imagine what it's doing to you poor folk, having to listen to it. So I have a sub and a destroyer. I have a fighter. And I also have a tactical, which is going to target select the destroyer. So let's do that first. Oh, stupid. All right, and then the rest of them lost a dice. Lost a die. Oh my gosh, dang it, I missed every single flipping shot. Holy crap. His defense of destroyer and cruiser He got one hit. Let me see if I can find that dice. Yes, I can. Okay, Spiderweb City. He got a hit. Okay, so the Japanese will lose the sub. Okay. So now regular combat. I have Destroyer, Fighter, Unboosted, Tactical, who can't target select anymore. 2 hits, that's all I needed. Fresh dice for the Anzacs. Destroyer and Cruiser. 1 more hit. Shenanigans. Alright, I will lose the Destroyer and save the planes, obviously. Okay. So, as the air conditioning kicks on, welcome to Missouri. Alright, so the Japanese lost 2 infantry, a sub, and a destroyer this turn. And the Allies lost a sub, a destroyer, a fighter, a bunch of Chinese dudes, 2 Anzac boats. This is, ooh, I like this. Alright. Now it's time for non-combat moves. 1 carrier from 33 is going to head to C-Zone 42. 1, 2, 3. And the 2 planes that were involved in the battle in 54 will land on him. And it's just off your screen here, but it's in 42. 1, 2. So those are done. Combat's done. Put that counter away. It's late. I've had a long day. This video is very disheveled. I pray you'll all forgive me. It's freaking ridiculous. Okay, so this marker's done. The Japanese control this C zone. And these planes still have 3 to move, and they will fly 1, 2, 3 into 35 and land on this carrier that's there. Oh, I never rolled out the Philippine battle. God help me. Dadgummit to heck. Alright, well the moves that I've just made have no bearing on it. Gosh darn it. Alright. Stupid. Whatever. Gosh dang it. Battleship. 2 fighters. Infantry and artillery supporting. Yep. Alright, let's go. I got 1, 2 hits. That's all I needed to take the island. His defense of 2 infantry is a hit. Okay. So I still take the island. Alright. They lost 2. And I'll lose an infantry. Excuse me. So I do take the Philippines. That's 1. Over here in Borneo, down here in Borneo rather, this is a walk-on. So I do take Borneo. I'll put it upside down. French Indochina was a walk-on, so I'll put that down. Hong Kong is taken. Let's land these planes. The fighters, 2 fighters and the tactical are going to land in Hunan. One of them had 3 and one of them had 2. They're going to land in Hunan, so I'm going to get rid of those markers. It has been a day, friends. I don't know about you if you ever had one of those kinds of days, but these 2 fighters that were in the Philippines are going to fly into the C zone and land on this big boy. Okay. They had 1 movement left. Now they're done. Those planes have landed. I took Guam without loss, which was amazing. So I have an air base there for no reason. Alright, let's move up here. I did take Suyu again. I already took my loss. 1 loss. So I'm going to do that. Okay. I did take walk on. The Kwai Chao. So there's that. I did not take Szechuan, but I did attack it, and all those planes that have 2 left are going to land into Hunan. So that's 5 tacticals and 5 fighters. So now there will be 6 tacticals and 7 fighters in Hunan. Just go there. Okay? Okay. I did take Yunnan, so let me get that orange chip out of there and put this marker down, upside down. That's right, friggin' right, all right. This guy has 2 moves left, he's gonna land in Jahol. Okay, I did not take Hopei. Did not take any other islands that I'm aware of. All right, deep breath, Bob. Again, friends, I'm sincerely sorry. This day has just been crazy, and this has been a very crazy move, and it's taken a lot of planning, and it's been very, very hectic. All right, let's move the Chinese income. They are down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So China is down to 4. That moves the Japanese up 5. From 29 to 34. Then we have French Indochina, Japan up 2, France down 2, Borneo puts Japan up 4, and UK down 4. Okay. Philippines, Japan up 2, US down 2. Japan presently making more money than Germany. Guam is mine. I've done the monies, but I haven't finished moving. I'm going to move a destroyer from 36 down. 1, 2, and here into 43. No, they're both going into 43. Okay. Okay. Disposition of place my new units. Ding dong. Everything has to go into Japan, so there's 5 infantry, 2 artillery, and a strat. Okay. Alright, disposition of Japanese forces. Let's start in mainland Asia. In French Indochina, there are 2 Japanese infantry. Okay? In Guangxi, there is an air transport strategic bomber. In Hong Kong, there is an infantry and a tank. My apologies, that needs to move up as well. 1, 2, 3. UK down. 1, 2, 3. Holy moly. Okay. See, that's why we do these things. In Yunnan, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 infantry and 3 artillery. In Hunan, 6 tacticals, 3, 6, 7, okay, and 7 fighters, my bad. Huaichao has an infantry, Suyuyan has an infantry, a mech infantry, and an artillery. Jahol has 2 infantry and a strat. Anhui has 5 infantry and an artillery. Manchuria has 5 infantry and a AAA. Korea has 2 infantry. Let's look at the islands. Borneo has an infantry artillery. Philippines has an artillery. Palau has an infantry. Guam has an infantry artillery. Island of Japan has 5 infantry, 3 AAA, a strat bomber, and 2 artillery. Caroline Islands has 2 infantry and a AAA. Looking at the navies of the world, Sea Zone 42 has a Jap sub, aircraft carrier with fighter and tactical on it. 43 has a transport and 2 destroyers. 36 has a lone transport. 20 has a lone transport. Sea Zone 21 has 2 transports, a battleship, and a cruiser. Sea Zone 35 has a battleship, a transport, 2 carriers with 3 fighters and 1 tactical. And Sea Zone 23 has a destroyer and a cruiser. Gosh, I hope that's it. I think that's it. Alright, friends. Japan is on the board now for 45 IPCs. Holy moly. You like this new board thing I got? Forgot to move these texts up at the beginning of the round. This was Hambone's prize for his 300 sub giveaway. This was like the sub prize. Not that it is subpar, but yeah, that came out bad. This was a secondary games prize. And it was a quote from the movie 300. His question was, guess which one is his favorite, which quote? And I said, when the emissary comes and the Spartans are talking about fighting, and he goes, our arrows will blot out the sun, and the Spartan goes, well, then we'll fight in the shade. That's Hambone's favorite line, which is funny because it's also my favorite line. So this is a BB4 magnetic tracker. It's made of some type of steel. It's sublimation printed, and I put magnets in the back of my roundels. So, America. Japan's at 45. I didn't save any, so I'll collect 45. Easy there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 40. Here's 45. All right, and then let's look at my NOs. I don't control all of China. I don't control Burma. I get 3 for controlling Guam. Cool. And that's it. So I just get another 3. So Japan will have 48 to spend next turn. 1, 2, 3. This video is already too long. Thanks for watching. I'm the chaplain. I'll be praying for you.